This is probably the worst Back to the Future 2 replica I've ever seen. And I don't normally insult other people's builds, but I could do this 500 times better if I was drunk, like Antonio. All right, we're at Count's Customs. Antonio's supposed to be here with me, but guess what? Antonio had a rough night. And Antonio can't hang because Antonio's a bitch. So I'm here with my lovely wife and Nate the Great, my camera guy, and his fiance. So we're gonna go into Count's here. I don't know how they feel about filming, but we'll find out. This is his dad's Mustang. Well, we're not supposed to film in here, but who's stopping us? We can take a rapid amount of pictures per minute. Oh, I love this Corvette. That is crazy. Ooh, Testarossa. So that truck right there, that's his personal truck. In the first episode, they had a dash cam mounted, and it was pointed up at him behind the steering wheel, and you could see all the boogers on the back of his steering wheel. It was so funny. Like, I think I'm the only person that noticed it. That's like the same Mustang that we were looking at when we got our Corvette. Well, same year. And that's a Kellison. That's actually a Corvette with a fiberglass body kit on it. Well, that's insane. That level of craftsmanship to go into that paint is just absolutely insane. The spider webbing, and the gold leaf, and the pinstriping. I don't even know what you would charge somebody for a paint job like that. 100 grand, 150? Something crazy like that. I don't get the stick-on horns. Like, you get that one because he made it, right? It's all handcrafted. The rest of it, it's pretty cool. Set of horns for my tool cart. It's interesting the way I hit that one. I have the center console on it. That's way cooler than my couches. So you're not allowed to film in there, so we did not film. We just took a bunch of pictures really, really quickly and laid some audio over top of it. That way we won't get in trouble by Danny and the Counts guys. So Counts Customs was fun. The cars are awesome, but it's a little underwhelming. So we'll see how the next Hollywood Movie Car Museum is. Antonio, wake up. So we're on the second stop of our tour. Right, Antonio? Antonio? Oh, that's right. Antonio's sleeping. So, Hollywood Car Museum, I'm not sure if they're gonna let us film in here or not, but just like at Counts Customs, we'll just take a lot of very quick photographs and voice over it if we have to. I found my favorite part of the video. We're not supposed to film, but you know, right, Antonio? So this is the exploded Eclipse from the original Fast and Furious movie.
Can you imagine trying to park this somewhere?
I know. This is the Entourage car.
I know. It's crazy big.
They say never meet your heroes, and the kit Super Pursuit is exactly why they say that. What a childhood memory that turned out to be a disappointment of. What's funny is just 2 videos ago, Steve and I were talking about Starsky and Hutch. Here it is. It's Brother Mac's favorite car.
I'm sorry your big brother was not better to you.
Yes. No.
Mac, you owe Steve an apology.
I'm sure he knows what it is. He likes Starsky and Hutch. That was his show.
Of course he did. He's a cop.
Yeah, I guess that was his show as a kid. My brother's a cop, and when he was a little kid, he loved Starsky and Hutch. So, you know, dream achieved.
I mean, what can I say? Batmobiles. Batmobiles. That's a pretty cool Batmobile. That's the best Batmobile in my opinion. Batman Returns, Michael Keaton's Batman. Is this a flying car? It looks like it actually flew. This is an actual screen-used A-Team stunt van, straight from production, and it looks rough. I mean, they say this is a screen-used one, but the screen-used one was a short wheelbase. This is a long wheelbase, and also the wheels don't match. This is a 1 ton, not a half ton, when the original was a 3/4 ton. So I don't think this is, well, maybe it was used for faraway shots, because it's got the roll cage and the seatbelt harnesses and stuff. I'm not a Hudson Hornet fan, but if you're gonna have one, I suppose there's only one thing you can do with it, and that's this, make it a dock. Is that Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Shalako. Some of these cars are really cool. Some of them I'm just like, what the fuck? Elton John Superstar Kart. Interesting. Liberace's. Liberace had some very flamboyant taste, and his cars show it. Especially the gem-studded ones. You blind yourself driving this out in the sun. It's pretty cool though. I don't know, it's meant to look like a Duesenberg, but I think this is actually like the thoroughbred that we sold to the guy in Australia. I don't know much about Liberace other than he was probably the gayest human being to ever live. Not there's anything wrong with that. That's about all I know about him. Wow, that's another one you couldn't drive in the sunlight. But also you might be able to, you just blind everyone else. Volksrolls. It's a Volkswagen, they never die. Why would you need a replica of a Model A? I mean, Model A's are cheap, and there's millions of them. A Bradley GT, I've always wanted one of these, but when I was a kid, not anymore. It would be fun to drive though. It's pretty cool. Hovercrafts seem like they'd be a lot of work to operate. Quite possibly the worst car ever made, Maserati Bi-Turbo. Ooh. James Bond. That's an awesome car in itself. Ooh. Oh, God, is this the actual one? What the hell is that thing? Is that a snowmobile? Oh, it's from G.I. Joe. Rise of Cobra. Yeah, Grandpa Munster's Dragula right next to the Hangover Mercedes, or what's left of it from the movie. Pretty cool mix of cars here. What is going on here? I don't even know what that thing is.
Oh, it must be from Death Race.
Must be. Well, I know the green.
2000 hit and run driving is no longer a felony. 2000.
Yeah, the green thing is from. I wonder what year that movie was made.
Not that old.
That's true. It's not that old. David Carradine. Anybody remember how David Carradine died? Look it up. I'm not gonna say. Okay, so I don't know what this is, but I need it in my parking lot. I need to have one of these out front of my shop. Well, we did not film here. We just took a bunch of pictures and then put some voiceover on it because they didn't want us to film, so we didn't. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, and Antonio, what the fuck? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and donate.